I got an email this week that stopped me completely, and I just sat with it for a second because after everything I've been through with my health over the past few months, getting that result back meant more than I can put into words. So today I'm going to share that and a lot more in this week's transformation recap. Hey, welcome back. I'm May, and every week I sit down and give you the honest, unfiltered version of where I'm at in my heart, my health, and my hustle, my transformation journey. 90-day challenge. Today is April 3rd, 2026, as I'm recording this. And this past 7 days felt a little bit different. Not bigger, just deeper. So let's get into it. Let's talk about heart. So Philippe and I went camping this week. And I'll be honest, it did not go exactly as planned. We were supposed to do 2 nights. The weather had other ideas. So we ended up doing one night and turning the second into a little staycation at home. We literally drove 4 hours there to stay one night, got there kind of late. It was already dark when we put our tent together just to turn back around the very next morning. But we got a good hike in, got to see some nature that was very much needed. There's something about slowing down, being in Mother Nature, truly unplugging that makes space for the conversations that actually matter. And one of those conversations was about starting a family. We talked about timelines because, guys, we're both 35. We landed somewhere between the end of this year, the beginning of next. And I'm not going to lie, saying it out loud made it feel real in a completely new way. Like, hey, this isn't just about goals anymore, business metrics, or getting six-pack abs. This is about the life that we're building together. Can you relate to that? That moment when a dream stops being abstract, unattainable, and it starts becoming actual, like, wow, this is really happening. Let me know in the comments if you can relate. Oh, and camping with our dog, Lucy. Um, Equal parts adorable, chaotic, fur everywhere. The tent definitely needs to bring a lint roller next time. Would I do it again? Yeah, I would. Just better weather. Okay, health update. And I want to show you something because I can see it now. The abs, the baby abs are starting to peek through. And what's funny is I actually have noticed the left side of my abdomen is actually a little bit more defined than the right side, which is kind of weird. I guess I call that body asymmetry. It's a real thing, I guess. But hey, progress is progress. I will take it. Can't wait for the right side to catch up. I don't know. Do you have a side of your body that's like more defined, more fit, more muscular? For whatever reason, it's my left, even though I'm right-handed. And so this past week has definitely not been what I expected. And throughout this fitness journey and just tracking macros, I have seriously fallen back in love with cooking. As a kid, I used to love cooking as a pastime. And as a busy entrepreneur, it was the last thing I wanted to do. But nowadays, I find it really therapeutic. I've actually been researching recipes, planning meals, building out macro-friendly options. No, I don't have a recipe book. I don't know that it's worth it. You can chat GPT anything, but I love putting things together and sharing my creations, even if they're not the prettiest, like poo in the bowl, which is freaking delicious. Think Reese's peanut butter, lava cake, but hits your protein targets and low fat. Okay. And I am a foodie. All right. So that's been, a guilty pleasure of mine, but macro compliant. So cooking doesn't feel like a chore anymore in this transformation challenge. It actually feels fun again and exciting, and I get to be creative. And that matters because sustainable transformation isn't about white knuckling through a meal plan, broccoli and chicken all day, every day. It's about finding what you actually love and making it work for your body. And also, my fitness coach this week has recommended some fat burning supplements I'm going to be testing out. They haven't arrived yet, but I'm really excited and curious. A little bit cautious though, because there's going to be some high caffeine in them, and I am definitely sensitive to caffeine. So, as we move in the final phase of this transformation, I am not taking any chances. Like I said before, this whole channel has been about measuring results. No guessing, right? Tracking, because that's where we know if what we're doing is hitting the mark. And so, my goal with every layer of this is just to be more intentional. Right now, it's dial in season. So, as I was saying, then there was the email. My test results came back. For those that don't know, I was diagnosed with precancerous cells in August. And while I'm still waiting to go through everything with my doctor in full, I got a notification from the online portal And from what I can tell, and my holistic doctor has confirmed because I forwarded over the documentation, it says that I am clear of any precancerous cells. I've been carrying that quietly for a little while, just, needed a moment with that news. And I also didn't want to get my hopes up because I'm like, I got the notification like 2 days ago, but my doctor still hasn't called me. So it is Easter weekend, but I forwarded it to my holistic doctor who got back to me today and confirmed. So if you've ever had a health scare, big or small, or know what that exhale feels like, I aim to be an example of what our bodies are designed to do, what God has intended our bodies to do, which is to heal. You don't need crazy medicines or anything like that unless, it's really dire. The goal is to be preventative, to be proactive. And so this week felt like proof of that since my doctor had really wanted me to get surgery back when I got diagnosed in August. Okay, let's talk business. So, I also had a realization this week that my mentor helped me see clearly, which is that, hey, I've been pouring a lot of energy into my own personal production with sales, but I haven't been investing enough in developing my team, right? And, you know, if you've never led a team before, if you've never been in direct to consumer marketing, it can sometimes be borderline feeling like babysitting, let's be honest. But here's what I realized that, and this is something I would write down, you don't hand a baby independence, right? They're not born, throw them on the couch, turn the TV on, hand them a bowl and some cereal. Like, you've got to nurture them first. You get to guide, you get to support. And then eventually, with your support, they grow in independence and they can actually duplicate that, right? Possibly they grow up, they have their own babies, right? And they can take care of them the right way. So if you are leading a team, it's okay to babysit. In fact, I believe you should babysit in the beginning, not in an enabling kind of way or a disempowering kind of way, but a I'm here to support you kind of way. And let's talk expectations. You're going to get to be independent, right? I'm here to support that independence for you. And so I'm calling that my phase 2 shift, which is less building, lone wolfing, and just, out there and enrolling customers and clients by myself. My goal is to help my team get their results as well. So for those who've been following, I've been doing a ton of networking, 2, 3, 4, 5 networking groups a week. And so going forward, I'm scaling that back. That was a lot of phase 1 activity, which is like tons of prospecting, planting seeds, and that's great. And now it's important that I also start onboarding and different things that come together with leading a team. And so that served its purpose. Now I get to step into something more meaningful, which is helping my team get fast started and get those wins too. Because motion drives emotion. So the best thing I can do as a leader right now is to create momentum for the people around me, where those stories just really start to spread like wildfire. So, guys, that was the week. Camping, real conversations, progress, photos, baby abs. And the good news, I am free of precancerous cells, but also realization, which is that, hey, a leadership shift that is now, you know, something, it's like practicing parenting, right? So this week hasn't just been about doing more, it's about becoming more. And that starts with awareness of my body, my business, my relationship, and the future that I'm stepping into. So my intention for this next week is to stay consistent, stay present, build intentionally, and no, before you guys go, I want to hear from you. What's one thing in your life right now that's shifting from a dream into something real? Drop it in the comments. I read every single one. And guys, thank you for being here for another transformation recap where we reflect, reset, realign with our heart, health, and hustle. I'll see you Wednesday for my wellness wisdom and every day for my walk in wisdoms where transformation becomes a lifestyle.